Are there other ways we can organize humanity, where we can enjoy life pleasurably to its fullest, where every individual can easily acquire her or his need for free, and where the basic necessities of life like food, water, health, and happiness can be sustainably maintained, safely secured, and constantly provided socially? We humans borrowed and copied the ideas from antiquity. Ideas predated back from the Stone Age, the Ancient Era, and the Middle Period. Like the buy and sell, the conquer and rule, the torture and execution, you work I pay, and other various social practices we copied from the past are still being used in these modern days. Wars, slavery, genocides, apartheid, and atrocities are super old ideas that are still being passed on from generation to generation. We all know these practices are barbaric. These social ideas have potentially victimized innocent children and unsuspecting civilians. These social ideological beliefs must be eradicated forever, now. We call ourselves intellectually smart, sophistically modern, and technologically advanced, but no one ever foresees that the basic needs of every man, food, water, and his habitat, Mother Earth, are slowly contaminated and falling slowly apart. No one takes care of them. No one thinks that the Earth is so old that it needs to be at least maintained. No one foresees that human civilization is gradually deteriorating to its end. We know that the Sumerian civilization, the Egyptian dynasty, the Indus Valley, the Babylonian Empire, the Roman Empire, the Ming dynasty, the Russian Empire, and the declining American Empire all borrowed and copied ideas from other cultures of their past. Most of these empires, bound by their diverse political, cultural, geographical, and social powers, once stood up and now disappeared without a trace. The social practices of their government, which were gained again and again from the past, brought them down to extinction. If humans still cling to the same social ideology of classical antiquity, modern humans will face again the same path of extinction. So, how do we prevent this extermination? How do we change the social order of humanity? Humans' main concern is to eat, to have food on his table. What if the main job of every man and woman in the world is to work mainly on the farm? This farm is made up of a vegetable farm, a fish farm, a drinking water farm, a livestock farm, a fruit farm, a mineral farm, and an energy farm. This farm is managed by the people for the people. The farm is set up exactly the same in every country, in every state, in every local, with the same farm structure as everyone else in the world. Every citizen around the world works on the same farms for 3 days every week. Some people cultivate the land for plantations while sitting comfortably inside some highly computerized farm machines that prepare the crops. Some haul tons of fish or other sea products by casting mechanical nets guided by global positioning systems. Others simply push mechanical buttons that automatically manufacture and produce goods and commodities, while the rest manages the production, distribution, and consumption of all goods and services needed by every single individual around the globe. We, the people, perform all these tasks only in 3 days every week of your choice. And the 4 remaining days are all for pleasures and personal passions. This means that life is 10% work and 90% merriment. Thus, selling and money will be things of the past. We know that humans are the only species that run their lives with money. They love to wage wars, destroy each other, and ruin their environment just for the sake of money. They worked 8 hours like slaves for money. They thought slavery no longer exists. They spend too much time at work and little time for themselves and their families. They should remember they come into this world as free beings, thus they should live life free as well. To do this, they should substitute the money system with a point system. Points are acquired by working on the farms. Points are collected through a chip that could be embedded in a bracelet or a pocket-size card. This chip can store a minimum of 240 points, which is equivalent to 4 hours of work. This minimum ensures a person has a meal all week, pays his expenses, and takes him anywhere around the globe. Points are tickets or gateways that take everyone to any place around the world. Since everyone shares a portion of her time working equally on the farms, everyone receives everything equally for free. Meanwhile, even though adults over 50 years old, special individuals, and kids under 15 years of age don't work on the farms, they also receive everything they need for free. They have the right to live as well. Goods, services, travels, and pleasures are delivered to these oldies, abecedarians, and kiddos anytime without restrictions. Their day-to-day needs are provided continuously for free until they live on Earth. Your house, your job, your food, and anything you need in life always come along with you wherever you are on Earth. Your day-to-day needs always tag with you anywhere you go around the globe. You don't need to worry about all your necessities whenever you're spending your remaining days of the week under the sunset of the Bahamas today, having fine dining on the shore of Italy tomorrow, or cruising along with the islands of Indonesia the following day. Wherever you are, everything comes along with you. The world is your playground. A place of fun and freedom. A place of pleasure and passion. A place where everyone shares his or her knowledge, skills, and services for the betterment of the world for free. Manufacturing establishments, shopping malls, recreational centers, hospitals, schools, high-rise condominiums, roads, bridges, and all other communal necessities are built by the people for the people. Banks, courts, police stations, and jailhouses are now gone. They are things of the past. The production, distribution, and consumption of goods are no longer run by capitalist corporations. They are managed now by the people. People share their knowledge, skills, and services through their own special expertise groups to learn, invent, and create something for the people in the communities. These share groups are all over the place. Some might be stationed somewhere in Japan or in Europe or organized in a small town in China. Although these shared groups are 1,000 miles apart, anyone can interact with them anytime today, tomorrow, or the next day through collective information sharing. Members become innovators, inventors, thinkers, and philosophers because they come together with the same passions, common interests, and ideas. They collectively work together with one common goal, for the betterment of the human race while exploring the universe in the fastest, shortest time. Every country, state, and city around the world is identically set up with the same blueprint of a satellite community. A network of transportation, called superstations, is the main backbone that connects all these communities together. These superstations are strategically located all over the world for easy accessibility. Every substation houses hundreds of thousands of superconductive electromagnetic trains. These networks of transportation ferry billions of commuters all over the world continuously 24/7. Intelligent condominiums, which are all prefabricated and built by the people for the people, are located half a mile away from every substation. These glass-tinted solar-powered buildings are accessible by compact electrical cars, aerodynamic bikes, automatic walkways, and the traditional way of commuting, walking. Every satellite community is a tourist destination, a haven of passion and pleasure. Teachers, doctors, and soldiers take on new roles in this new society. Soldiers serve humankind from natural catastrophic events. Thus, no more wars. Medical care providers are mandated to serve patients of colors, black, white, brown, red, yellow, pink, and green, equally without bias or prejudice. No more discrimination. Accountants, attorneys, managers, law enforcers, criminals, the homeless, and prostitutes are no longer considered occupations. No more crimes. Wars, inequalities, and crimes are all now declared as things of the past. The information from antiquity, especially the crimes against humanity, must be put to rest. Humans need to change. We need to change our old mindsets with fresh unconventional ideas. We need to change what we learned, borrowed, and copied from the ancient past with new dispositions and ultramodern intelligence. Therefore, let us eradicate the ideology of the past for good. No more to the buying and selling system, the primitive type of barter method we learned, borrowed, and copied from antiquity. We must change our ways of acquiring our basic needs. We need to work together as people for the people and not be influenced by the power of money. Money is a social illusion. It destroys moral values and unity. It hinders progress. It kills freedom. It kills happiness. No more to the political system. We don't need a government that will run our lives. Everything must be equally divided. We no longer need rules that control our social affairs. When everyone is happy and fulfilled, when everyone enjoys his or her personal passion in life, politics is no longer a necessity. Politics is a thing of the past. The latest coronavirus pandemic is good evidence that shows that the Senate and the House of Representatives are simply sitting ducks in the event of catastrophes. Passing a law, emergency funds, or stimulus can all be handled by the judicial branch. No more to the transportation system. Let us build solar-powered superstation train systems that are interconnected not only nationwide, but worldwide. These trains can take us back and forth from place to place, from state to state, from country to country, from one end to the other end of the world. Let us stop manufacturing cars that destroy our environment. Let's go solar. Let's go green. Let's protect Mother Earth. Let's go video conferencing to work, to school, and other functions from the comforts of our homes. These small acts protect humans and nature, from cutting trees instead of building office buildings and from pollution instead of using transportation. No more to a flawed educational system. There is a better way to learn without spending even a single dime. Everyone deserves a fair, equal opportunity for education with or without money. The students administered this educational system. The students are the teachers and the teachers are the students. Everyone shares her interests or skills with a group of people who share the same passion, hobbies, or other fields of interest. In the end, everyone becomes an expert or master of his passions, interests, or skills. With this sharing system, the advancement of our civilization and the conquest of the universe will then be tenfold faster and shorter. This collective intellectual sharing is the key that will take humanity to the back door of every galaxy in the cosmos and every fabric of space in the shortest period of time. Beam me up, Scotty. No more to the workplace system owned by the capitalist. We must no longer be enslaved by power, greed, and corruption by the few. We must work less and spend more time with our children, our families, and our share groups who have the same passions, skills, and interests as ours. No one owns us. We come to this world free. We must live free. This should be the First Amendment in every constitution around the world, the right to live free. No kids or innocent individuals should die because of wars. This year 2020, humanity has encountered a catastrophic event on a grand worldwide scale. This unseen enemy COVID-19 has created unforeseen havoc around the globe. It killed thousands of people, men and women, rich and poor, politicians and royals. The enemy is much worse than World War I and World War II combined. Governments all around the world have no idea how to control or stop the spread of this virus at that spur of time. If humans do not change their social order in life, humanity will be totally wiped out on Earth in a matter of time. So, how can we change the course of humanity to a much better life? How can we alter our social behaviors to a fresh new concept? What did we learn from this pandemic that might change the way we treat ourselves and Mother Nature? Remember, humans once thought that they were a powerful species on Earth. But paradoxically, the tiniest is more powerful than the strongest and the biggest. A virus, a small creature that doesn't have a brain so to speak, is more powerful than any human and any nation around the globe. A moral lesson: we humans must better think every now and then. If everyone would just simply think deeply, listen consciously, pay attention with an open mind, be kind and compassionate with each other, and set aside individual differences and belief systems, I believe humanity would still have a chance to come together for its betterment. And to live life to its fullest for free. There is a simple solution. Mankind has them already. We just need to reorganize. The biggest mistake mankind has made is when he borrowed, copied, and used the ideas from his ancient past. Joey Lawson.